Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Troopers taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Okay, ready?
Looking for a gap. It's Foster. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And they can't connect. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Running to the left. He's in open space downfield.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Grove. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's thrown. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. Then 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Working the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. He breaks a tackle. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Demania. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for it all. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. Oh, he got loose. And they make the play and make sure there's not. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Here's the handoff. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Dynasty. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Hard running there. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Line out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Just keep slinging it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll run the sneak for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. looking for space. It's Foster. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. After run, now throw. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Foster. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into...
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down line.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll take it on the return, and they'll get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on him.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal. And they are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Gets it out fast. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Daniels. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. got him downfield. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called it.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. He'll set up to throw. Almost had the completion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Daniels. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Demania. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. This time on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run deep down the right side. He caught it. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll 4th down. They want to throw it. Here's a hit. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Bears! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about
this drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Demania. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's blown. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always...
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David. gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get... From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Got it in the middle. It's Demania. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. Part of the backfield. It's Foster. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Hands it off. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down here from the offense. Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the coverage team able to... This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Demania. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Grab near the sticks. It's Demania. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Turning it on! Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. 20, he's got space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Glow. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Handoff to the single back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. And the margin remains at 7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a... Makes the grab past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Plows through the defense.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 18 to LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Frost. And they pick up just a few on that completion. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, the running back has it. Quick spin on the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The give. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll go to the air, setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up, maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it. Redemption. Atonement. Missed earlier, but when it mattered most, he nailed it. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.